Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Play fake, it's Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. To throw, it's Allen. Complete, it's Johnson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Stevie Johnson, 44 yards. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Fourth down, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Allen. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Javon Curse just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rod Woodson. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stevie Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick. Being chased out left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson from 3 yards out as they have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 74 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On the draw, this is Campbell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Rolling to his right. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. Touchdown, Bills! Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go. Oh, he fakes a spike. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining
on what will be the final action of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here complete to Kelsey.
20! Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Fitzpatrick now. Eluding the pressure right.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Hines.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Allen going to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They go back to the ground with Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd down at 4.
Allen now looks to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Allen to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out.
And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's got his man on the out route. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Fitzpatrick to throw.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Fitzpatrick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here's Fitzpatrick.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And what a big-time play there. 43 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had yelling hits. This go so hard, even the obstacle. That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust. We ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, probably call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them know that the same. Me and them know that the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. Living a lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Fields now to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. He's got room at the 30.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Again, Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Fields.
Hill Bice feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
To throw is Fields.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Sanders, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Hines. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Back to throw, Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before the break, Fields.
And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 33 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
On first down, it's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the... No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass. Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now a give inside for Falk. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll go right back to the ground with Fulton. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 4th down, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They run with Hines. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. 2nd and 11 now. Now it's Fields. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
So Allen's going to look to throw, buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Allen again. And it'll be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never...